AFTV Harvey, big win through in the Carabao Cup. How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling all right. I mean, it's only the Carabao Cup. It's the second round. I was reading a stat in the build-up with James. We haven't been in the Carabao Cup second round since the 95-96 season. That would have been about 7-8 years before I was born. So that's a long time ago now.
I was about to say, before you were born, mate.
Exactly. So, I mean, 2-0, not 2-0 win, 6-0 win. I mean, it's goals, which is good. Aubameyang scored a hat-trick.
Yeah,
I think it was 3 goals, 4 shots and an assist. So that's the kind of thing you like to see.
He needed it.
Something that kind of I found quite interesting is he brought Lacazette on for Xhaka. So it was like he kept the attacking players on and he brought more on to just kind of say, we're going to seal this game, we're going to score some goals. He's trying to get some confidence in the players ahead of City on Saturday. I'm worried.
Rightly so.
Yeah, rightly so, obviously, because we hadn't scored any goals up until now. We hadn't scored any goals. Our last goal came in the Mind series against Chelsea, which was obviously quite a long time ago. It was just a friendly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's a good start, but obviously it's not enough. It's some goals ahead of a City game, which is going to be difficult, but it's going to be difficult.
But there were a couple of debuts there as well. There was goals for the ones we want to see, Oba, Laka, Pepe, but there was a couple of debuts there, Odegaard and Ramsdale. What was your thoughts around those?
Yeah, I mean, Odegaard, it was his debut coming back, but I feel like we kind of knew what to expect from him. I kind of expected a bit more, to be honest. Maybe a cracker from outside the box like he's done before, but Ramsdale did well, to be honest. The defence, there was a couple of moments where West Brom could have scored. Ramsdale did well. I think that's going to be good for him, and it might make Leno a bit like, kind of looking over his shoulder.
Think twice.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we all know Ramsdale, I think he will be the number one eventually. Maybe Leno will leave at the end of the season. That's kind of seems clear. But I think Ramsdale did a good job.
I think strong competition should breed, more development, motivation and so on. So, Ramsdale, a lot of us have been sceptical about the signing, more so because we feel like we need resources in other positions, but it was a good debut, and with Odegaard, he got an assist. I'm kind of with you. I said to a mate of mine, an Odegaard banger coming tonight. A bit tongue-in-cheek, but I thought he might pull one out. It wasn't to be, but a great little assist for Saka.
Listen, if Odegaard can do it against City, then I don't care that he didn't do it tonight.
Do you know won't be moaning.
Do you know what I mean? I don't care. I mean, Saka played well, really well. At the beginning, I wasn't too sure. I thought Pepe started off quite well, and Saka less so. But then he got into the game quite quickly, to be honest.
Put it down to nerves, the way we started. And then when the goals flew in, the second half was quite different.
I mean, the first 3 goals weren't very convincing, to be honest. They were just kind of, we should have scored. Aubameyang was one-on-one with the keeper. He should have scored. And then to be honest, it was a good assist. It was a good assist from Aubameyang to get that in. I mean, I was obviously playing top squad. So I was just thinking, Aubameyang, score some goals. And then he did. So yeah. But yeah, Saka, I think played well. Moving back a little bit, Kolasinac, not really sure why he was playing. Didn't really do anything wrong, but he didn't really do anything right either. He just kind of...
because we want to see some clarity around certain situations, that being one.
Yeah, exactly. And I'd say, again, on the right-hand side, are we going to be getting a right back, or is it going to be a Chambers or a Tavares or a Cedric or a Bellerin or a Maitland-Niles? There's too many options there. I'd like to know who's the backup in each position, kind of like... as we say, I think you said on the watch-along, there's about 7-8 players which we can get rid of to trim down the squad. I think that's the most important thing for the next few days, the transfer window.
I agree, it makes sense. Two questions regarding the Man City game. Who do you start as striker and who do you start as right back?
To be honest, I know Aubameyang scored 3 goals. I'd probably start Lacazette, to be honest, and then bring Aubameyang on, because now he's got that confidence. He should be able to come on and do something. But now with Lacazette, he's come on, he didn't necessarily... he did score. He scored 1 goal. Exactly. So I feel like he can start as well. And then Aubameyang's the one with more goals in his locker so far. But and you said right back as well.
Right back as well, yeah. Because you mentioned Tavares, and I was going to ask you about Tavares. A lot of people already talking about potentially he plays on the right-hand side. Dan did mention in the interview that, we shouldn't delude ourselves to think we don't need a right back. But if that transfer window closes next week and we are left with what we are left with, is he a viable option?
I'm just trying to think who would work best up against Grealish and Sterling and on that side, because that's what I'm assuming it's going to be. Yeah.
Well, Grealish with Villa last season caused Holding and Bellerin problems. I remember that.
Yeah, I don't think I'd want Bellerin there. I mean, Cedric wasn't that great against Chelsea. I don't know. I think the fact that I don't know, I think that shows it's a bit of a problem.
It sums it up.
I'd probably play Tavares as long as Tierney's fit for the left side. But if it's Kolasinac on that left side, I'm playing Tavares on that left side, and I'm putting in a Chambers or a Cedric, or maybe even a Bellerin at right back. Maybe Bellerin would be the good option there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe he would be. Yeah.
I don't think Arteta knows right now either, but
no one knows, to be honest. Arteta, no one knows what's going on there. It'd be interesting to see what the centre-back partnership's going to be for that as well.
Yeah.
Maybe a Holding and a Mari, not sure.
It is true, yeah.
It'd be interesting. I think no one knows.
Exactly. Interesting to say the least. But we move. Harvey, thank you very much. Thank you very much.